Find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now let's see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this. Wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Yeah, here we
and
go.
He stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Rain isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. In now, Dylan Clark, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Up.
And it's fouled away. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red. The right fielder.
To the plate now, Clinton Lake. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, you know, D-Roll, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this run.
Danny Beardorf stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Dylan Netzel is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Padres lead it 3-0. TJ Kidd gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Here we go, boys.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. On the first, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dean Summers. He doubled his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Summers hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Center fielder, number 8.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as the lead remains 3-1. So now the pitcher, Cade. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call.
Here we go.
Now here's the first offering.
Just
a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Webster at second, Irvin at first, 1 gone. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. The second for 1, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And now, Bryce Lewis, and their runners at the corners now. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Late is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Rick West.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood in it. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice. Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
At the plate, Dylan Clark. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Clinton Lake, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side who looks more fluid from. A little more control in the swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
And it's quickly 0-2. West, base runner at first with one out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Danny Deardorff will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time.
Will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego, and it's still 3-1. So here is Dylan Netzel, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's inside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And they'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Next, it'll be Denny Ross, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
No runner, no runner.
Next to the plate for the Padres, TJ Kidd. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Yeah, this is foul for the first strike. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. Next to hit is Dean Summers. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, this is the left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 0-2 pitch. swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Padres leave a pair as the lead remains. Now at the plate, Rex West. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs. That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first base. Started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Danny Beardorf is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead. Next to dig in, Dylan Netzel. First delivery to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Lake leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, Gregorio Ortiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 0, Gregorio Ortiz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Netzel ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Number 7.
Next, here is
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd. Train Lucas takes over to start the 6th. first pitch of the AB now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And stepping in, Bryce Lewis. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly on the first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 7 hits, 13 runners left. 3 hours exactly. Paid attendance at PNC Park. 362. The Pirates thank you for attending. Remind you to please drive home safely.